Bayne out here with us, our Daytona 500 champion. And now, a lot of people have been talking about Trevor this week. He's been all over the place. But did you know that Trevor is a real NASCAR fan, too? He's not just a winner. Oh, yeah, we've got a great picture. This is Trevor with one of his biggest idols from back in the day. That is none other than Jeff Gordon. Now, you notice Trevor's pretty young there. That was actually taken 2 months ago.
Come on.
And that was in Miami. Okay, a little bit longer than that. But now, Hammond, you know Jeff's got a special place in his heart, but you probably know that already, don't you?
Yeah, the funny about it, Rut, I've been reading about, his I mean, he was your hero, right, when you were growing up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I also read somewhere that when you were going to school, you actually had, I believe, a Jeff Gordon lunchbox?
Oh, it was the backpack, the lunchbox, the crayon box. I mean, this was kindergarten, too, so I hope that makes him feel older.
Makes him feel old. Well, I got news for you. We went to looking, and we found one of those lunchboxes, okay? Now, we were trying to get your hero to come on here and present it to you. He was a little bit occupied, but you know what? He did.
That's funny.
Right here below the handle right here, he wrote you a little bit of a congratulatory deal for winning the 500 from your hero, Jeff.
That is awesome.
There's another trophy that you go up there with that one from Daytona.
Hey, Trevor, what did he write on there?
He said, to the 500 champ, all the best, Jeff Gordon.
There you go.
Nice.
Never thought I'd see this one, but that's awesome, man. That's cool. That is really cool.
It had to be pretty special when you, in the 150, he's your hero, and in the 150, he comes down. You waited for him after driver introduction. Y'all made a little plan. He said he was going to work with you. That had to flatter you.
Oh, it did, and especially when he stuck with it. I figured it'd be easy to for everybody to make buddies, and say, hey, I'll work with you, and then turn to the next guy and say, hey, I'll work with you, and then, they ditched the first guy, but he actually stuck with us the whole time, and so that was really, really neat. And then we found each other again in the 500, so that was cool, too.
Yeah, actually, I saw him on the start of the race fall back in the pack looking for you because you started a little further back than he did. And he actually fell back in there, and first thing you know, here y'all come.
Yeah, we were fast again. I mean, our cars worked really well together, so that was a good combination there. But we had, it was crazy because we had like 6 or 7 guys working with us throughout that race, and every time we'd hook up to somebody, here we'd come. That 21 car was so good. But, it was just really cool after the race, like 6 or 7, 8 drivers came over to Victory Lane, including Richard Petty, with Leonard Wood. I was like, what is going on here, And then they text me after, and I, it was just, I said it 100 times, but it just didn't seem real,
Trevor, I know you're from Knoxville, Tennessee, but I didn't realize that you moved to Mooresville, North Carolina, where most of the race shops are, when you were 15 years old by yourself?
Yeah, I did. Clay Rogers, that was in the truck race earlier, actually used to stay on his couch every now and then, and I had an apartment there, but my crew chief would come over and pick me up and take me to the shop, and all I had was my driver's permit. I didn't have my license yet, so he'd have to take me to the shop to work on the car and grab dinner and then drop me back off at night. So,
your parents were still back in Knoxville.
Yeah, and they still are, and I go back to Knoxville quite a bit, but, my family's been really great support. I mean, my mom and brother and sister, they've allowed my dad to come, and, when I was in North Carolina, he'd spend 2-3 days a week there, watching out for me, taking me around, and then he'd go back home, and his race team, he moved all that there as well at that time.
And matter of fact, Monday in Knoxville, they're going to have a Trevor Bayne parade and honor him, and they got a big rally they're going to have, and they had to move it into a bigger venue because so many people wanted to attend.
Is it at Neyland Stadium?
I don't know where it's going to be. I knew it was going to be at Market Square, but I guess they moved it today or something. So hopefully it doesn't rain here and we can get back for it. That's really neat, though. I never saw this coming this soon, and I don't think this helmet over here saw it coming either. This guy's been through it. He's been through like 2 crashes in a victory lane already. We were talking about that earlier, but it's just it's been a really, really cool experience.
More with Trevor Bayne coming up. We're not sure who has what it takes to claim the checkered flag on Sunday. We'll check out the Sunoco Performance Picks during NASCAR Race Day on Sunday, where Race Day team gives you their choice on who has the inside track to victory lane. Go to SpeedFantasyRacing.com to see all of their picks and play the premier fantasy game all season long.